Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the campus of the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils, where they will host the Barton Community College Cougars into town for two games today, a doubleheader today, and then a doubleheader again tomorrow. Barton comes into town with a 6-2 record. Neither team has played any conference games. The Blue Devils with a 5-1 record. Want to welcome everyone. A little bit of a breezy day blowing out toward left field. Yet a little bit warmer than it's been in the last few days. The starting lineups for today's game for the Cougars. Starting in center field, number 4, Alex Rogers. At shortstop, Ricardo Sanchez, number 5. Batting third, the third baseman, Caden Bressler. Batting cleanup, the catcher, number 24, Connor Allen. The designated hitter, batting fifth, number 23, Jordan Ellison. In right field, batting sixth, number 27, Jaden Wiley. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 42, Wade Reynolds. And batting eighth, the second baseman, number 3, Coulter Maldonado. Batting ninth in left field, number 8, Sean Marcus. And on the mound for the Cougars today, number 20, Zach Thornton. Zach Thornton will come into the game with a 2.25 ERA. That's the starting lineup for the Cougars of Barton. Now for your Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils starters. The starting lineup at shortstop, number 4, leading off, Cole Dawson. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 28, Darius Freeman. Batting third at third base, number 13, Palmer Hutchison. Batting cleanup, the first baseman, number 10, Brendan Bard. Batting fifth in center field, number 2, Caleb Adams. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Pablo Sanchez. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 29, Parker Bosserman. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 27, Camden Carlin. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 8, Jet Buck. And on the mound for the Blue Devils today, number 11, Arlen Peters, with a 1.50 ERA. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the start of this one in a few. Welcome, everyone. All right, everyone, welcome to the campus of Kansas City Community College Blue Devils. They welcome into town the Barton Cougars for a 4-game set. Doubleheader today, doubleheader tomorrow. On the mound for the Blue Devils, Arlen Peters with his 1.50 ERA. Across the infield from left to right, Palmer Hutchison at third, Cole Dawson at shortstop, Parker Bosserman at second, and Brendan Bard at first. From left to right across the outfield, in left, Pablo Sanchez, Caleb Adams in center, and Jet Buck in right. Behind the plate is Camden Carlin, and Darius Freeman is the designated hitter. Rogers will lead off. Sanchez batting second. Bressler batting third. Allen batting cleanup. Ellison, the designated hitter, batting fifth. Wiley batting sixth. Reynolds batting seventh. Maldonado batting eighth and ninth. Marcus. And on the mound for the Cougars, Zach Thornton. Welcome. Here we go, leading off Alex Rogers, the center fielder. Rogers starts the day batting .429. Ball headed into center field. Taken care of by Caleb Adams for the first out of the game. It's going to bring up Ricardo Sanchez. Sanchez starts the day batting .448. Takes strike one called inside part of the plate. Ball headed into deep center field. That's going to be extra bases for Sanchez. He's in with a stand-up double. It's going to bring up Caden Bressler, the third baseman. Caden will step in on the left-handed side. Bressler starts the day batting .231. He'll step in with one out and a runner at second base. First pitch is outside, ball one. One out, one on. Missed a little bit up or out, not sure which one. We'll get things figured out as we get going through here. It's always interesting to get figured out where the strike zone will be. Nonetheless, 2-0 the count from Peters. There's a foul ball back to the screen, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. On the third baseman, Caden Bressler, number 22. Strike called. I would say to the fellows up here in the press box with me, we have an umpire today that was a pitcher rather than a hitter. From what I've seen so far, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Comes the 2-2. Low and inside, blocked nicely by Carlin. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Runner at second base. Breezy day, overcast. Comes the stretch and the 3-2 from Peters. There's a ground ball headed to the shortstop. Dawson up with that and over to first for the 6-3 for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up the catcher, Connor Allen. Allen starts the day batting .333. He steps in with a runner at third and 2 outs. Outside. Want to know the count? Fly out to center field, then a double by Sanchez, a ground out by Bressler. Leaving Sanchez at third for the moment. Misses just a little bit low and outside. We're looking at a fairly snug zone, so maybe I spoke errantly about a hitter's umpire rather than a pitcher's umpire. 2-0 the count. It's a high fly ball out into left, and that's out for a 2-run home run. Out of the park was the out. So a 2-run home run by Allen. So that's going to bring up Ellison, the designated hitter. Ellison batting .444. First pitch to him is high. Pitch just catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ellison. 2-run lead after a double, followed up by a home run by Connor Allen. Pitch just a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss of that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runs in the inning so far. Arlen Peters hoping that that 2 is all for the time being. There's a ball just off the glove of Palmer Hutchison. That's going to be a base hit. So a 2-out hit for Ellison. That's going to bring up Wiley. Wiley batting .273. Strike called inside corner at the knees. Runner at first base. 2-out single after the 2-run home run. Comes the 0-1. Breaking pitch right through there, called strike. 0-2 the count on Jaden Wiley, the right fielder. Way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner at first being held by Barton. Comes the 1-2. Ball headed to Dawson. Dawson up with it over to Bosserman for the 3rd out. So a 2-run home run by Allen. At the end of half an inning, 2 runs for Barton. Your KCK Blue Devils coming up. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the first. Blue Devils trail by 2. Tall lefty on the mound, Zach Thornton with a 2.25 ERA. Bressler at third, Sanchez at short, Maldonado at second. Reynolds at first. In left field, Marcus. In center field, Rogers. In right field, Wiley. And Connor Allen behind the plate. Cole Dawson, Darius Freeman, and Palmer Hutchison scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Dawson, the shortstop, will lead off. He starts the day batting .360. He'll step in to lead off the bottom half of the first for the Blue Devils against the tall left-hander, Zach Thornton. Thornton, 6'4", lefty on the mound for the Cougars. Foul ball out of play down the right field line. 0-1 the count on the shortstop, Dawson. Strike called, 0-2 the count. In the dirt, nicely blocked by the catcher. Connor Allen, the catcher for the Cougars. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blue Devils trail by 2, batting here in the bottom of the first. It's a ground ball foul down the third baseline. One ball, 2 strikes. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to be an infield hit for Dawson. It's going to bring up Freeman. Freeman starts the day batting .500. First pitch to him in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Allen. Strike catches the outside corner. 1 ball and a strike. Runner at first base is Dawson after the leadoff hit a high chopper over the tall pitcher Thornton. Squares to bunt, pulls it back, pitches outside. 2-1 the count on the designated hitter, Darius Freeman. Comes the 2-1. Ball headed into center field. Tracking that is Rogers for the fly out to center field. It's going to bring up Hutchison. Hutchison starts the day batting .211. Way outside. 1-0 the count, runner at first, 1 out. Blue Devils trailing here in the bottom half of the first inning on the 2-run home run by Connor Allen. Ball gets away from the catcher a little, but not enough for Dawson to move up. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Throw over to first. Nothing doing over there. High fly ball to center field. Back almost to the warning track is Alec Rogers to take care of that one for the second out of the inning. It's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard starts the day batting .500. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first base off the leadoff hit by Cole Dawson, the shortstop. Bard, the first baseman. Ball broke inside for ball. Want to know the count? The ball headed hard at the second baseman, Maldonado, and he takes care of that line drive. The end of 1 full inning, Blue Devils trail 2-0. We'll be back. All right, here we go to top half of the second inning. Leading off is Reynolds for the Cougars. They lead 2-0. Pitch is outside. There's a strike, catches the outside corner. Reynolds starts the day without an official at bat. just misses a little bit outside. 2 balls and a strike. There's a ball headed into left field. Hustling over is Sanchez, headed to second base. And sliding in with a double for a leadoff double is Wade Reynolds. That's going to bring up Colter Maldonado. Maldonado starts the day batting .267. He'll step in with nobody out to face Peters here with nobody out and a runner at second base. Breaking pitch catches the outside corner. 0-1 the count on the second baseman, Maldonado. In the dirt, nicely blocked by Carlin. 1 ball, 1 strike to the second baseman, Colter Maldonado of the Cougars. Low and outside, 2-1 the count. There's a ball headed into right field for a base hit. Reynolds moves up to third. It's going to bring up Sean Marcus. Marcus starts the day batting .227. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. Misses a little bit outside. 1-0 the count. Reynolds at third. Maldonado at first. Sean Marcus, the left fielder, at the plate. He's up there with nobody out. Runners at the corners. Comes the 1-0. Lob back over to first base. Nothing going on over there. Runner at first and third. Little quicker throw over to first. Nothing doing. 1-0 the count. Outside. Two and 0 the count. Runners at the corners for the Cougars. Nobody out. Misses just a little bit low. The strike zone is tight. 3-0 the count. There's a strike right through there. 3-1 the count. On the left fielder, Sean Marcus. Comes the 3-1 from Peters. Fly ball headed out into right field. Ball up. So a sac fly for Marcus. So a sack fly RBI for the left fielder. So back to the top of the order for the Cougars. Rogers is from Roncolai. Hometown is Omaha, Nebraska. He'll be up there with 1 out and a runner at first. Couple throws over to first. There's nothing going on over there. Maldonado back easily. Runner goes. Stolen base for Maldonado. 1-0 the count on Alex Rogers. Swing and a miss. Runner at second base. Sack fly to make it 3-0. Barton leads your Blue Devils here in the top of the second. There's a strike called outside corner. Reynolds led off the second with a double. Base hit by Maldonado moved him to third, and then a sack fly by Marcus for the run. Fly ball headed into deep center field. Caleb Adams back after that, and that is a 2-run homer by Rogers. Strike called on the outside corner. That's going to bring up Sanchez. Sanchez had a double his first time up. A little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 5-0 lead here for Barton. There's a strike right through there. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the shortstop, Ricardo Sanchez. Foul ball back to the screen. Sanchez is from Mexico City, Mexico. Ball's outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Went to Holy Trinity Academy. 2-2 the count on Sanchez, the second baseman. The shortstop. High and inside, so 3-2 the count. Pitch from Peters. High and inside, ball 4. That's going to bring up Bressler. Bressler is from Sterling, Kansas. Throw over to first, nothing happening over there. Strike called outside corner. 1 out in the inning. 3 runs in the inning. The Cougars have scored 2 in the first, 3 so far here in the second to lead 5-0 in the early going. There's a ball taken outside. Another throw back over to first. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Bressler, the third baseman, at the plate. Swing and a miss of that high fastball. 1-2 the count. Runner goes, and caught stealing is Sanchez. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and now 2 outs. Peters reached back and overthrew a little bit there and skipped one into the catcher, Carlin. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Comes the 3-2 pitch. High and outside, ball 4. It's going to bring up Allen, the catcher. Going to have a visit to the mound. We'll take a short break. We'll be back. All right, here we go. Allen had a 2-run home run his last at bat. Waits on that breaking pitch, fouls it out of play down the right field line. Connor, the catcher for the Cougars. 0-1 the count on him with 2 outs. Runner at first. That's way up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. comes the 1-1. Breaking pitch outside. 2 balls and a strike. Second inning action. The Cougars leading 5-0 here as they bat in the top of the second. Couple of home runs and a sac fly. Breaking pitch right through there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2 runs in the first, 3 runs so far here in the second for the Cougars. Comes the stretch and the pitch by Peters. There is going to be another home run by Allen. So another 2-run shot. Allen with back-to-back home runs, both the 2 variety. (7-0) now. It's going to bring up Ellison. Ellison is from Wichita, Kansas. He takes high ball 1. Strike called outside corner at the knees. Ellison, the designated hitter, Jordan Ellison. Strike called outside corner. 1-2 the count. 5 runs in the inning. Total of 7 here in the top of the second. So far, total for the Cougars. Fly ball to center field. Caleb Adams underneath that. He takes care of it for the third out of the inning, but 5 runs in the inning, 2 in the first, 5 in the second. We go to the bottom half of the second inning. Blue Devils trailing the Cougars of Barton 7-0. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Blue Devils down by 7 already. That's going to bring up Caleb Adams, the center fielder. Adams starts the day batting .348. He'll face the tall lefty Thornton from the Cougars. A lot of work to be done here by the Blue Devils. There's a strike called. That's about as high as the zone I've seen a strike called today. But there's no low strike necessarily called. Fairly consistent. 0-1 the count. That ball misses just a little bit low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The count on the center fielder, Caleb Adams. Breaking pitch catches the inside corner. 1-2 the count on Caleb Adams. That ball's up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a swing and a miss for the strikeout. It's going to bring up Pablo Sanchez, the left fielder. First pitch to him is a strike called. Sanchez starts the day batting .350. Foul ball back to the screen from the second offering from Thornton. So down quickly, 0-2 is Sanchez, the left fielder. Way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on a pitch way inside, but sweeps across the plate and catches the outside corner. So 2 strikeouts in the inning. That's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman starts the day batting .263. A little bit low and inside. That looked like same pitch to me right there that we just got punched out on. But we'll go with it. 1-0 the count. Foul ball backing out of play. So 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the bottom half of the second inning. Swing and a miss of that breaking ball. Kind of waved at it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul ball out of play over the first base dugout. We'll do the 1-2 again. There's a ball headed up the middle, a 2-out hit for Bosserman. It's going to bring up Camden Carlin. Carlin will step in with 2 outs and a runner at first after that 2-out hit by Bosserman. First pitch just misses a little low. Carlin starts the day batting .286, takes a strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, runner at first. Whole lot of work to be done by the Blue Devils. They trail by 7 as they bat here in the bottom half of the second inning. Breaking pitch a little bit up and or out, not sure which. Looked pretty good to me. That's the part of the strike zone that the catcher covers up just a little bit by an umpire. Throw to first, back in safely. Two balls and a strike. Inside. 3 balls and a strike to the catcher, Carlin. The right fielder, Buck, hoping for a chance for his first at bat of the day. Here comes the 3-1. That's ball 4, high and outside. So a 2-out walk after the 2-out hit is going to bring up Jet Buck. Jet Buck will step in. Buck starts the day batting .400. Runners at first and second. Buck at the plate. He's the right fielder. Strike called, just catches the outside corner. 0-1 the count. 7 runs on 7 hits for the Cougars. No runs on 3 hits so far for the Blue Devils. They trail 7-0. Swing and a miss of that breaking ball. Actually a foul ball, excuse me. Nonetheless, still 0-2. In the dirt, nicely blocked by the catcher, Allen. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. Buck at the plate. Comes the 1-2. Foul ball backing out of play. So Buck extends the hit by fouling that one away. One ball, 2 strikes. Popped up on the infield. Shortstop Sanchez comes in to take care of that for the 3rd out of the inning. After 2, the Blue Devils trail 7-0 to the Cougars of Barton. We'll be back. All right, here we go to the top of the 3rd inning. Scheduled up for the Cougars, Wiley, Reynolds, and Maldonado. Wiley will step in. Peters back for another inning of work. Strike 1 called. Wiley was out on a fielder's choice 6-4. His first time up. There's a ball hit up the middle called safe. The throw from Dawson pulled him off the bag. So E6. That's going to bring up Reynolds. Reynolds is from Wichita, Kansas. Misses just a little bit outside. First baseman Wade Reynolds at the plate. Throw over to first, back in safely is Wiley, who reached on a throwing error. Dawson ranged up the middle A strike called outside corner. Dawson ranged up the middle behind second base, but just pulled Bart into the outfield, right field side enough. Comes the 1-1. There's a ball fair just inside the bag. It's going to be extra bases. And safe at home. A little wild on my camera work there. Apologize for that. But nonetheless, a double into the corner by Reynolds. So that's back-to-back doubles. That one yielded a run. Going to get a visit to the mound, probably a pitching change. Nobody out here in the top of the third, and Barton has plated their 8th run on that. We're going to have a pitching change. We'll get that change, and we'll be back after the warm-ups. Now pitching for the Blue Devils, Joseph Reyes. He has a 6.0 ERA. He's from Barceloneta, Puerto Rico. He will face Coulter Maldonado, the second baseman. Maldonado had a base hit his first time up. Maldonado is from Lawrence, Kansas. He'll step in with nobody out and a runner at second base. 1 run in so far this inning. Total of 8. That misses outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count. Reyes on in relief of Peters. Foul ball backing out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the second baseman, Coulter Maldonado. Comes the 1-1. Breaking pitch stayed up and in. 2 balls and a strike. 8-0 lead for the Barton Cougars over the Kansas City, Kansas Community College Blue Devils here in the top of the third inning. First game of 2. It's high and inside. I believe we're playing 2 7-inning games. Is that correct? Yes. Get confirmation from the helpers up here in the press box. Backing out of play. 3-2 the count. 8 runs on 8 hits for the Cougars. Reyes on in relief of Peters. The ball headed into center field. Underneath that is Adams to take care of it for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Sean Marcus. Marcus will step in. Marcus is from Topeka, Kansas. Ground ball foul down the third base line. 1 out, runner at second base. Marcus had a sac fly to right field, his first at bat of the day. Strike called outside corner. 0-2 the count on the Cougar left fielder. That's up high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss of that pitch. So back to the top of the order, Alex Rogers. Rogers been out on a fly ball to center field and had a 2-run home run so far today. There's a strike right through there at the waist inside half of the plate. 0-1 the count on the center fielder, Alex Rogers. It's up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Devils trailing 8-0 as the Cougars bat here in the top of the third. They had 2 5-1 so far, 2 in the first 5 in the second, and 1 so far here in the third. But the Blue Devils have 2 outs. Reyes on in relief of Peters. Foul ball back to the screen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A little bit of an overcast day, but the sun appears to be out for the time being. Strike 3 called, just enough at the top part of the zone for the out. So the Cougars get another run. We go to the bottom half of the third. The Cougars of Barton leading 8-0. I'll be back. All right, here we go. Bottom half of the third. Blue Devils trade trail 8-0. Dawson up his first at bat. To lead off the game was a base hit. Squares to bunt. Off to get a hold of that is the pitcher. And Thornton down to Reynolds. Little fancy footwork to get him out down there. But nonetheless, a 1-3 out. Dawson is from Russellville, Arkansas. Darius Freeman steps in. He flew out to center field his first time up. That's going to hit him. Freeman is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Shawnee Mission Northwest. He'll go down to first base after the hit by a pitch. It's going to bring up Palmer Hutchison. Hutchison is from Hayes, Kansas. There's a strike on the outside corner. Runner at first, 1 out. Blue Devils trail 8-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the third. Thornton has been the starter and gone all the way so far. Tall lefty. There's a swing and a miss, so 0-2. The count on Hutchison. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard is from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Piper High School. He'll step in with 2 outs and Freeman at first. Inside, nicely blocked by Connor Allen, the catcher of the Cougars. Tall lefty with that breaking ball coming inside around the feet of Bard. Nicely done, blocking by Allen to keep it in front. Strike called outside corner. Brendan thought that was a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Foul ball out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Bard. Throw over to first, back in safely is Freeman. Comes the 1-2, breaking ball, diving play by the shortstop. Nice play by Ricardo Sanchez, diving toward the third base side. Up with that over to the Reynolds in time for the out. So at the end of 3, the Blue Devils trail 8-0. I'll be back. Here we go. Top of the fourth. Sanchez, Bressler, and Allen scheduled up. First pitch strike called outside corner at the knees on Sanchez. Sanchez has a double and a base on balls and was caught stealing. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count on the shortstop Sanchez. Sanchez with a very nice diving play there of that last strike. 2 called, 1 and 2 for the third out of the bottom of the third. So here we are in the top of the fourth. Blue Devils trail 8-0. There's strike 3 called. Sanchez called out on a high fastball outside part of the zone. It's going to bring up Bressler. There's a strike called outside part of the plate. Thank you. There's Bard to take care of that one and underhanded over to Reyes for a 3-1 putout. That's going to bring up Allen. Allen has back-to-back home runs. 2-run variety for both of them. Outside ball 1. Swing and a miss of that by pitch. Reyes on in relief of Peters. Strike called inside corner. One and 2 the count. Reyes ahead in the count on the catcher, Connor Allen, the number 4 hitter. Down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Took a little bit off of that one. The end of 3.5. The Blue Devils trail 8-0. A lot of work to do. 2 7-inning games today. I'll be back. Adams, Sanchez, and Bosserman scheduled up for the Blue Devils. Bottom of the fourth, they trail 8-0 to Barton. Caleb Adams had a strikeout his first time up. Caleb is from Leavenworth, Kansas, went to Lansing High School. way outside from Thornton. Thornton back for another inning of work for the Cougars. Squares to bunt, catches that one in the air, does Thornton. Sorry about the camera work. Got my finger on the wrong button. That's going to bring up Sanchez. Pablo was called out on strikes his first time up. Pablo is from Sidra, Puerto Rico. There's a ball headed down the right field line and taken care of by the right fielder, Jordan Wiley. It's going to bring up Bosserman. Bosserman had a base hit his first time up. Foul down the left field line or third base side. Bosserman is from Oak Grove, Missouri, but went to Green Valley High School. There's a strike right through there, so quickly 0-2 the count on Parker Bosserman, the second baseman. Inside and in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Blue Devils trail 8-0 here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Swing and a miss. So at the end of 4 full innings, Blue Devils trail 8-0. 7 inning games today, doubleheader. We'll be back. Ellison, Wiley, and Maldonado scheduled up. Wiley takes ball 1. Wiley's had a base hit and a fly out to center field so far today. Facing Reyes. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike to the designated hitter, Jordan Ellison. Outside, all the way back to the screen, 2-1 the count. Strike called outside corner, so 2-2 the count. Reyes on in relief of Peters. Comes the stretch and the 2-2 from Reyes. Breaking pitch, backhanded by Dawson. Over to Bard for the first out of the inning. 6-3 ground out. It's going to bring up Wiley. Wiley takes outside. Wiley's grounded out to the shortstop and reached on a throwing error by Dawson, ranged way behind second base, but in plenty of time to get to first, but pulled Bard off the bag. There's a line drive right at Caleb Adams for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Reynolds. Reynolds has a couple of doubles so far today. He steps in with 2 outs. There's a strike, catches the inside corner. Those doubles have both been down the left field line, one of them for an RBI. He's up there with 2 outs, 0-1 on him. Fastball, swing and a miss. 0-2 the count on the first baseman Reynolds. Bard takes care of that in fair territory. A pop out to the first baseman. At the end of 4.5, Blue Devils trail 8-0. I'll be back. All right, here we go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Blue Devils trailing 8-0. Camden Carlin will step in. Carlin is from Lawrence, Kansas, went to Free State High School. Takes strike 1 called. He walked his first time up. Strike, catches the inside corner. Tall lefty Thornton back for another inning of work. Thornton is from Free State as well. So the pitcher and batter here both went to the same high school. Here comes the 1-2 breaking pitch. Third baseman just about went into the dugout. So foul ball just out of play as the third baseman Bressler gives it a shot over there. Just went into the end part of the dugout. That's high and inside. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Free State High School versus Free State High School players here on the mound and at the plate. There's a swing and a miss of that pitch. It's going to bring up Jet Buck. Buck is from Kansas City, Missouri, went to Liberty North High School. He popped out to the shortstop his first time up. Strike called outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. To the right fielder, Jet Buck. Swing and a miss. Nice breaking pitch by Thornton. Just misses. One and two the count on Buck. Breaking pitch coming in hard, called on the swing for the strikeout. So back to the top of the order in Dawson. Dawson has a base hit and a bunt back to the pitcher for a 1-3 out. He'll step in with 2 outs and nobody on. Misses inside 1-0. Bottom half of the 5th inning. Cougars 8 runs on 8 hits. Blue Devils no runs on 3 hits. That ball's just a little bit up. 1 ball, 1 strike to the shortstop, Cole Dawson. Two and oh the count. And that pitch miss. 3-0. There's ball 4. That's going to bring up Darius Freeman. Darius, the designated hitter, flew out to center field and was hit by a pitch so far today. He'll be up there with a runner at first and 2 outs. Strike outside corner. There's a strike right through there, so quickly 0-2 the count on Freeman. Oh and 2 the count. Freeman, lefty versus lefty here. It's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. He underhands it over to Sanchez. So Maldonado to Sanchez. And we've played through 5. Blue Devils trailing 8-0. I'll be back. To the top of the sixth we go. Maldonado, Marcus, and Rogers scheduled up for the Cougars. Strike called. Maldonado's had a base hit, a stolen base, and a fly out to center field. There's a foul ball just foul of the line. It was fair for a while, but he turned on it pretty hard and was just wide of the bag. 0-2 the count. Breaking pitch did not break far enough to eliminate the hit by a pitch. So a leadoff hit by a pitch, that's going to bring up Sean Marcus. Marcus has a sac fly for an RBI and a strikeout to his credit so far. Throw over to first, nothing going on over there. So a leadoff hit by a pitch. There's a bunt that Reyes was not able to glove. That was a... Not sure if that's going to be scored as an error or a hit. As that ball gets past the pitcher, that's a tough play to be made. That is ruled an error. So Marcus reached on an error by the pitcher. Back to the top of the order, and Rogers. Rogers has a fly out, a home run, and called out on strikes. 2-run home run. That pitch is outside. Alex Rogers, the center fielder, he's up there with nobody out and runners at first and second. Strike right through there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Blue Devils trail 8-0 with the Cougars of Barton batting here in the top of the 6th. 7-inning game. 2 sevens today, 2 sevens tomorrow. Game time starts at noon tomorrow. That's foul back and out of play, so 1-2 the count. 2 games today. First game started at 1. Tomorrow the game starts at noon. 1-2 the count. Runners at first and second. Time called. Comes the 1-2, just a little bit up. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on. Reyes on in relief of Peters. There's a foul ball, just does get a piece of it, does Rogers. Comes the pitch. Foul ball. Runners at first and second. Reyes on the mound. 2-2 the count on Alex Rogers, the Cougars center fielder. Just misses a little bit inside. Not sure where, but it was close. Three and two the count. Fly ball headed into center field. That ball's going to drop. So a bloop base hit by Rogers. Going to load the bases with still nobody out. So that's going to bring up Ricardo Sanchez, the shortstop. He's had a double, a walk, and called out on strikes. So 1 for 3 is Sanchez, the shortstop. Foul ball back and out of play. Bases loaded, nobody out. Reyes in a bit of a bind here. He came on in relief of Peters. Peters went 2 innings. The fly ball hit it deep and against the wall. 1, 2 runs are going to score. So a 2-run double for Sanchez. It's going to bring up Bressler. Bressler's grounded out twice and walked. He'll step in with nobody out, runners at second and third. There's a foul ball headed down the left field line and going to be out of play. Bressler, the third baseman. Grounded out to the shortstop and to the first baseman with the pitcher covering. 0-1 the count. Fly ball headed into center field. Underneath that to take care of it is Adams. So a sac fly for Bressler. Another run in. Makes it 11. Runner stayed at second base. Sac fly for Bressler. That's going to bring up Allen. Allen has two-run home runs and a strikeout. There's a check swing foul ball. One ball, one strike, one out, one on. 11-0 now the lead here in the top of the sixth. I'm guessing the 10-run rule will be exercised if we don't. There's a ball headed to deep center field, and that is out of here. Another 2-run home run for Allen. She's going to have a pinch hitter here. Number 18, Chandler Miller from Kansas City, Kansas, went to Baser Linwood. In the dirt. Miller with his First appearance in the game today. A little bit low, 2-0 the count. Three and 0 the count. And 4 straight balls for a walk for the pinch hitter Miller. It's going to bring up Jaden Wiley. We're going to have a visit to the mound. Going to have a pitching change. We'll get that information and be back. Pitching change for the Blue Devils. Coming on to pitch, number 14, Alexander Carrillo from Lawrence, Kansas. He also went to Free State, so we've got pitchers from each team from Free State High School in Lawrence, Kansas, as well as the catcher, Camden Carlin, for the Blue Devils today. So Reyes goes 3 1/3 innings. Wiley steps in. He's grounded out, reached on an error, and flew out to center field. First pitch to him's a little bit high. Carrillo on in relief. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. The Barton Cougars lead 13-0 here in the top of the 6th. There's a ground ball right up the middle, just past the diving Dawson. So a base hit for Wiley. That's going to bring up Wade Reynolds. Reynolds has a couple of doubles and a pop out to the first baseman. Has an RBI. That's outside for ball 1. So his second double was an RBI double. 1-0 the count. Runners at first and second. There's a breaking pitch. Must have broke a little bit low. Looked like a pretty good pitch to me, but nonetheless ruled a ball. 2-0 the count. On the first baseman, Reynolds. There's a ball headed to deep left field. That's going to get over the left fielder, Sanchez. And 2 runs will score. So Reynolds with 3 doubles and 2 more RBI. So that's going to bring up Maldonado. There's a breaking pitch right through there. Strike 1 called. Fly ball to left field. Sanchez to take care of that. And the runner moves to third. That's going to bring up Reynolds. Have a pinch hitter. Tanner Schrag from Nickerson, Kansas. Tanner will pinch hit for Reynolds. Two outs now. Breaking pitch right through there. Strike called. Breaking pitch just catches the inside corner at the knees. 0-2. Comes the 0-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. So 7 runs in the inning. 15-0 lead at the end of 5.5. Blue Devils need about 6 to keep this thing going. We'll be back. Now pitching for the Cougars, number 11, Tegan Kane from Ellis, Kansas. I believe Ellis to be really near Hayes. Kane has a 3.0 ERA. So Thornton goes 5 innings. Gives up no runs. 15 runs on 13 hits for the Cougars. No runs on 3 hits with 2 errors for the Blue Devils. Scheduled up for the Blue Devils, Hutchison, Bard, and Adams. Hutchison has flown out to deep center field and a strikeout today. He'll step in to lead off The bottom of the sixth, at which the Blue Devils need a lot of runs to keep this thing going. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1 the count. Kane on relief of Thornton. There's a foul ball backing out of play. So 2 pitches and down in the count is Hutchison. Hutchison, the third baseman. Oh, 2 the count. Way outside, all the way back to the screen. Blue Devils down 15-0. I'm sure the 10-run rule is most likely in effect, so the Blue Devils need 6 to keep this thing going. That's outside ball 2. So 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 strikes to Palmer Hutchison. There's strike 3 called. That's going to bring up Brendan Bard. Bard lined out to the second baseman his first time out. Then a diving play by the shortstop Sanchez to take away a base hit. Strike called, 0-1 the count on Brendan Bard, the first baseman. Brendan had a monster series last week against Butler. There's a strike called right through there. 0-2 the count. 1 out. Bottom of the sixth. There's a foul ball straight back to the screen. We'll do the 0-2 again. Comes the wind and the 0-2. Foul ball caught over here just in foul territory. Just out of view of my cameras. My cameras are with presets and just in fair territory, or excuse me, in foul territory, popped out to the pitcher. It's going to bring up Caleb Adams. Adams has struck out and then bunted out 1-3. There's first pitch low and outside, 1-0. Blue Devils down to their last out if we are playing the 10-run rule, which I'm guessing that we probably are. We'll find out here in a moment. There's 2-0 the count. There's a strike right through there inside part of the plate. 2-1 the count. Blue Devils trail 15-0 to Barton Cougars. Strike 2 called. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. The Blue Devils down to their last strike for the time being, provided we are playing a 10-run rule. Comes the wind and the 2-2. Just a little bit low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Yeah, another one of those pitches that appeared to be strike 3, but nonetheless 3-2 the count. That one is in the dirt for a walk to Caleb Adams. That's going to bring up Pablo Sanchez. Pablo has been called out on strikes and a fly out to right field. He'll step in with 2 outs and a runner at first. Strike called outside corner. 0-1 the count. Comes the 0-1. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. The doubleheader tomorrow will begin at noon instead of 1 like we did today. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on that fastball inside part of the plate. 1-2. Sanchez, the left fielder. Pablo Sanchez. Just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the left fielder, Sanchez. Foul ball back and out of play. So Sanchez buys another pitch with that foul back. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a ball headed right back up the middle, right at the center fielder, Alex Rogers. So it appears as though we are playing the 10-run rule, and that's the first one. So the Blue Devils drop the first game 15-0. Have about a 15 to 20-minute break at fortees.com. The next link down the page will be the second game. We will take about a 20-minute break. The Barton Cougars take the first game of today's doubleheader 15-0. We'll be back for the second game in about 20 minutes.